Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to come to you today. We are YSO, Yahushua Certified Ones. I'm going to start by saying, call Lord
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor sponsor, Elders Great Millstone Root Teach Well. Peace and attention to all you occupied four corners of the earth. Hey, once again, like I said, we are YSO, Yahushua Certified Ones. And we want to come by Egypt is falling. You know, it's been all this turmoil going on in Egypt, man. Egypt has just been lighting up. You know, give me that look. Say me again, say. And
Quick pre-show.
All right, kind. And in this world, man, you can see the chaos, man. You can see like if you ever you go on what's that shit called, X, the old Twitter. You go on there, man, and you put in LA riots, and you will start getting all the riots from LA, Sacramento, Chicago, fucking Minnesota, Dallas, you know, and all other spots. You'll see, and where it's spreading and heating up. But then you also see all the other shit that goes on in Egypt, man. You know, man stabbing this fucking guy got hit by a car. I think it was somewhere in New York. Guy got out the car, stabbed a man. Got out the car, stabbed another man. The other guy. It's all kind of fucking fuckery and confusion. Everybody fighting each other. Everybody at each other fucking throats. You know, this place is just it's just really, like we say, it's a powder keg ready to explode, man. Okay, go ahead.
This Psalm chapter 49 verse 10. For he seeth the wise man die, likewise the fool and the brutish person perish, and leave their wealth to others. Mm-hmm. Their inward thoughts is that their house shall continue forever.
And that's Esau Edom, man. Esau think that this house, he's the brutish man, but he think that this house is gonna last forever. You know, and Jake really belonged in that. He's Jake a fucking brute too. You know, because they be all on the thing. You know, he beating up the Edomite bitch and you know, that's through the spirit. But you know,
they call their lands after their own names, and that's what Esau do. They call their lands after their own names. Like you take America versus Gucci.
So you know, but the thing about it is that in all these places, everything is going to erupt. But oh shit, in what was that, in Ecuador? What the dude murdered? He murdered the fucking family. I just showed you that we was watching that on X. You know, so you know you can see he murdering them. He's shooting them by like what 10 times and shit in cold blood, man. Just stand up there, just busting away at them, man. They already dead on the fucking ground, man. Mm-hmm. So you know this world is a chaotic world, you know, and it's just getting worse and worse. You know, by the day, man. You know.
Nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not. He is like the beast that perisheth. So, you know, they're like the beast that perisheth. And if you go into Daniel's the second chapter, all those beasts perisheth. Like Rome, they perish. The Greeks, they perish. Okay, which is the medium Persian Empire, they perish. The Babylonians, which is the lion, they perish. You know, so just you honestly think that Alexander didn't think he was going to perish in his kingdom? Well, so were America. Okay, so were this kingdom. So were the wicked. Okay, all of it's going to perish. It's all going to go. All right? That was really it. That's all I'm going to do.
This is Isaiah 19:1, the burden of Egypt.
Hold on, wait. Let me get this right quick. This is get Luke 11. Luke chapter 11, verse 17. Let's stop at like about 22.
Kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
That's right. Hey, every kingdom that's said every kingdom that's what?
Desolation.
No, before this.
Every kingdom divided.
Every kingdom that's divided, man. America's divided, man. You know, Esau Edom is divided. You got, you know, it's just like back in Rome, you had what the Flavians and the Patricians, right? Just like in Rome, they were divided. They couldn't come to a full consensus on how to govern Rome then, and they done the same shit now, man. They still in the same position now. They can't come to a full consensus on how to run Rome all over again. It's the same shit. They're all divided. You got Antifa versus ICE, Antifa versus the Trump, what's they called, the Proud Boys and all them different organizations. You got it's America is divided, man. America is more divided. There's more division in America than just the so-called white man and so-called black man. The so-called white man is divided within his own people. See, their division is showing when you look at all these riots. That's majority Edom out there, right? With along with Issachar and different shit. But shit, majority that's a whole bunch of Edomites out there causing a bunch of ruckus, throwing bricks on police cars and shit, fucking up police cars, burning up police cars, throwing rocks and bricks through the federal buildings and different shit, right? That's Esau versus Esau, you know. Go ahead.
Brought to desolation, and a house divided against an house falling.
That's it. And a house divided against a house is falling, man. It's just like when you and when you got a family and you can't keep your family together. They always fighting each other. Eventually, whatever y'all doing gonna fall apart, man. Just like in the scriptures, right? You got men come in the scriptures with each other, and some brothers be divided, and you don't even be knowing it. And then they come out and say, "Oh man, I don't think this right." I don't think. Next thing you know, you got 3-4 guys falling out of these groups. That's a house divided. And what happens when you get that confusion, when you get them problems coming in? What happens? It falls. You know, it falls. You can't hold it up fighting each other, man. Right? And that's why Babylon, aka America, is falling, man. It's going down because you can't stay strong fighting each other. You can't build killing each other off. Putting hard rules on your own people. You know, Trump came in saying one thing, but he done flipped the whole script. You know, and now by him fucking with Issachar so heavy, right? And really what they was trying to do was reverse what the other devil Biden did, right? They called themselves trying to reverse what Biden was doing and continue ICE deportations from Trump's first term, right? But they can't do it because what they failing to realize, or if they even care to realize, right? And it'd be a lot of other underhanded shit, in the middle of this shit. It's more than just meets the eye, right? It's more than just what we see. It's smoke and mirrors behind all this shit. Okay? All these riots, it's all smoke and mirrors because there's some other shit popping off that we gotta be paying attention to behind the curtain. Okay? The wizard is always, some little scrawny, puny motherfucker acting like he all this big, huge, but he ain't. He's behind the curtain pulling the strings, right? He's the Rothschilds. He's the fucking what's the guy from The Simpsons? What's that? Mr. Burns. Okay, you blow at him and he'll fall over. So the puppet master is always doing some other shit. He got you looking one way while he doing some shit the other way. See, and that's what all this shit really is. But it's gonna cause the collapse of America, right? It's gonna cause lockdowns. Okay, we're gonna go back to the 2020. See if this shit keep up, because this lady was telling, she was like, hey, she said, why y'all doing this? The guy was like, why y'all doing this? What sense does it make? Why y'all? She said, look, we'll burn this shit to the ground. It don't matter if they don't stop snatching people out of the streets. We gonna burn this bitch to the ground. And the funny thing is that in like Nashville, Tennessee, they was running up inside. Man, they went downtown around early, like the end of May. They ran down to Nashville. They just started running into all the bars down there and started snatching up a whole bunch of so-called immigrants, man. And you gotta know that these immigrants they trying to snatch up is the ones that came from over the border, man. They was Chinese. They was Elamites, right? They was all them other different nations that was coming in with their migration. Coming up through Ecuador, I believe it was up through Ecuador, Mexico, and all that shit. They was coming up through there, man. There was other nations was coming through there. They ain't getting them. They just fucking with Jake. Where they fucking with Israel. Go ahead.
If Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? That's
it. They can't even get along with themselves. They can't get along with each other. So this kingdom can't stand. It cannot prolong much longer, man. Because it's everything that this devil's doing. Hey, that's why the apostles call him Nero. He's burning it down. Right? This is the new way of Nero burning the system down. He's burning it down. And who is he using to burn it down with? Israel. Same thing Nero did, right? And Nero said that it was Israel who, he lied on Israel to go to war, to go into Jerusalem. But it's the same shit they're doing now, man. They're using the same tactics. It's just a different time. Go ahead. Is that it?
Because ye say that I cast out devils through Beelzebub.
Mm-hmm.
And if by Beelzebub cast out devils, by whom do your sons cast them
That's
out?
right, because they wicked. Because the world is wicked. You know? So that's what the Lord is saying. So hell, if he said if I cast out devil, he's and Yahweh Shai is the most righteous. If he cast him out by Satan, then who the hell would you cast him out by? You know, like you can't. How the hell could you say the Lord cast him? And it's Yahweh Shai within himself. You know, he cast him out through the name of his father and through his name through his father, through Yahweh, the power of Yahweh. Not the power of Satan. That's you. You know? Go ahead.
Cast them out. Therefore shall they be your judge.
That's it.
But if I with the finger of Yahweh Shemashah cast out devils, no doubt the kingdom of Yahweh Shemashah is come upon you.
That's right.
When a strong man armed keepeth his
No, that's good. That's it. That was the point on that. Go ahead. What you have? Did you have something? Oh no, no, you had something. Oh, my bad, Sloppy. Go ahead.
Isaiah 19:1.
Oh, I'll get
The burden of Egypt,
if you
behold, Yahweh
he
rideth
says,
upon the swift
16,
cloud with
16.
his chariots, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence.
And what?
And the mind of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Like we said, no,
And they
look
shall
at it.
fight one against
Go ahead.
his brother.
That's it. Hey, what they doing, man? Right? So-called white man fighting against so-called white man. Because all them Antifas, all them the police, they done sent the military down there. Hey, that's Esau fighting Esau. You know, he's shooting his own people with the rubber bullets. They bust dude head open and shit. You know, it's Edomites, man. He busting up, not all of them, but a lot of his people. It's his people out there getting bust the fuck open, man.
Yeah, because they see, because a lot of them too, you know, these regular Edomites, you know, and then they like Jake.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, they got a affinity fee for our people.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they understand that
They like the culture, man.
the you know, Issachar,
Come on.
you know, they built the country.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, everything was built off of immigration.
yeah.
But the biggest immigrant is Esau, Edom. So
Right.
we know that.
Right,
And Texas don't even belong to him.
right.
California don't belong to him.
No, Arizona.
None of these places.
None of it does.
None of it belongs to him. That's why he takes over. That's why Scripture say he takes over other people's homes and make it his own name.
Yeah.
You know, but that's why they fight against it. Cause like, well, these motherfuckers is wrong. Cause these motherfuckers and they help us out.
Right, and then on top of it, you motherfuckers came in and stole it from us and the Native Americans,
Mm-hmm.
the so-called Native Americans,
Yeah,
the Gadites, and
they,
Reubenites.
they brought Judah from fucking Europe
Exactly.
and from South Africa,
Right.
and they grabbed Gad and Issachar, brought them over to Europe.
Right.
So it's
To
over
fuck it
to
up, yeah.
Europe and switched it all
Switch
over.
it up. Yeah.
You know, so Esau is a fucking devil. You know, he gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, that's like Scripture say, but they're fighting against each other because in the day they don't agree.
Yeah. They
That's
don't.
what in Scripture say in Amos 3:3
Yeah.
came two out together except they be agreed.
And that's funny. They not even the scripture. They can't even agree.
No.
They can't walk. They can't walk. You know, the Republicans can't fuck with a Democrat. You know, they'll tell a Democrat, whatever they want to call them. They can't fuck on them because their viewpoints.
Political views.
Yeah, they viewpoints is far stretched out from each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like when you think about the Sadducees and the Pharisees. They don't walk together because their viewpoint is different.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta so man, you know, everything that happened in scriptures happening in this world now today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Esau's just a fucking degenerate, man.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the beginning of the day, hey yo, the so-called white man is a piece of shit here in America, man. And their rulers are fucking horrible, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just without a doubt. It's just all it is, man. There's no more to it. And the Lord not the Lord gotta, but call Lord Yahweh Shemashah willing he come and just rip this bitch apart. Because his kingdom need to just completely collapse, man. It need to be complete. It need to be a rebooting, right? The whole shit got to get rebooted, man. That's what they trying to do with that New World Order shit. They want to reboot but they want it to fall into their favor, right? But this is gonna be a rebooting of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and he's gonna come and take it over, man. Because this shit is it's unjust. It's ruled unjustly, you know. Go ahead.
I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother.
Hey, like she said, we're gonna burn this bitch down. Well, if they burn it down, whose shit is it? It's their shit.
They don't give a fuck.
You know, it's their
The
shit.
system's corrupt, and it's at the point now. It's not even corrupt for Jake.
It's corrupt for everybody.
It's corrupt for everybody. And that's the point nowadays. So honestly, the so-called black man, Latino, and so-called white men in the same plane.
Yeah, in the same boat, man.
Now Jake got it worse.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
still
we're all in the same playing field because we're all paying the same grocery bills.
Yeah.
We're all paying the same high ass rent.
Yep.
You know, so we're all getting taxed the same.
Everybody.
So now it's really everybody fucking against the script said they should not regard
Their prince.
their prince or king.
Yeah.
Cause they know they fucking full of shit.
Yeah. It's a scam.
They lying, man.
Hey, look. Hey, what's your boy? What's his name? Elvis. They caught in the trap.
Can't walk out.
I can't walk out cause I love you so much, baby. But hey, this is a trap, bro.
Yeah.
America's a trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if no, for real. You know what I mean? Like, no, seriously, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, cause it's not only, and that's the whole point, right? We all are like a fish caught in a big ass net.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones that's still alive is the ones that's still at the bottom, still under to be still able to get water.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ones that's, you know, but the ones above us, those are the ones that couldn't make it. You know, they done been drowned, they done been dried out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the rest of us still floundering, and we still all in this fucking trap, man.
Yeah.
We caught in this fucking trap.
Yeah, bills.
You know,
all
yeah,
that shit,
it's a trap, man.
Cause like I said, you see Edomites. Shit, me and Tyler was walking over by Publix. Edomite woman laid out, snoring on the right on the street.
Come.
So you know, Edomite.
Shit, we seen them down there, fucking, down where we was at.
Yeah.
Shit, they was walking. Motherfucker had a baby boy. I mean, they motherfuckers was redder than a motherfucker. Cause you know it was hot. He had the babies, and motherfuckers had their shirt off and shit. That little baby, he kept walking, and she was like, "Come on," and he kept flailing and shit. I'm like, "Damn, man," you know. And she went, grabbed it. He stopped. He just stood there. She picked him up and took. Like, man, bro, like it's a rough. Like this shit rough, brother. This rough. This shit's own people.
Even for Edomites.
You know, and then you see all these, and you got to know how I feel, because you see all these people coming from all different places and shit, and they doing good, or it seem to be that, or they are doing good enough to be there in their condition, but you down in your low condition. You know, hey man, the tables is turning, man. Places is being traded. You know. Oh, and then let me not forget talk about Russia, right quick, because you know Russia said the gloves is about to come the fuck off, because they can't take this shit no more with Ukraine. They've been trying to not kill off their people, but now they not gonna have much choice. They talk about going inside Kiev and go ahead on invade Kiev. So this shit ain't never gonna get no better. Iran was talking about dropping some missiles on the Israelis' nuclear facilities. Not the Israelis dropping them on Iranians. The Iranians said, "Fuck this, we're gonna drop some on your ass." So this, the Valley of Jehoshaphat is coming up. It's just everywhere you go, hey, what's that scripture? Everywhere he turns, he's trouble on every side, man. He's in trouble on every side. Every side this devil look, man, there's some shit. Because you ask yourself, what war has America won? The last war America won, I think, was Russia. Right? If I'm not mistaken. Because they didn't win the Vietnam War. They didn't win that war. Vietnam pretty much iced their ass out. So America really, what? Iraq? That wasn't a real war. They were fucking. The Iraq war is exactly like what Russia's dealing with Ukraine. All the reason why Ukraine is standing, only reason Ukraine is standing is because it's America. Babylon is propping them up. And NATO. That's the only reason why Ukraine's still lasting this long, is because America is feeding them and funneling them all the weaponry. All the men. They go in as mercenaries now. They're giving them more men. They're giving them more weapons. They're giving them more money. They're keeping them propped up. That's the only reason why Ukraine has lasted this long. Ukraine would have been dead and gone within 2 to 3 months. Russia would have ran through that bitch. But NATO and Babylon, well, which is, the beast, has propped them little devils up against each other. So but when you turn and you look, Egypt against Egypt. That's Egypt against Egypt. Hell, at the end of the day, because them Edomites against Edomites. Mm-hmm. Right? Germans, what are they? They Esau. Mm-hmm. Right? Them all Edomites, man. This Edomite crime, they talk that black on black crime, but I'm going to tell you about this red on red crime. Because that motherfucker's for real. Because see, now a Jake might shoot another so-called Jake, what you call a nigga, might shoot a nigga with a gun. But them devils dropping fucking bombs. They dropping fucking bombs on each other. Killing each other with tanks and shit. You are some of the most violentest motherfuckers on the earth.
They were the first gangsters, for real.
Bro, them some violent motherfuckers, man. Bro, you dropping bombs on your own women and children. You don't give a fuck.
Esau like that shit though. They like blood.
Yeah.
They always out for blood. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why they were so good at hunting.
Yeah.
At hunting Jake back in slavery.
What the scripture say that?
They seek blood.
Yeah. What's that? That's I think it's Ezekiel the 35th chapter say that. Because thou hast loved blood. Blood shall pursue thee. Shit. Because you got a bloodlust, man.
They enjoy killing y'all shop.
Right.
They enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't think what's the Pontus or whatever the hell you call his name? You don't think the governor? You don't think he enjoyed that? He enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's why the Romans was mocking y'all shop.
Yep.
So I mean, they out for blood, man.
Yeah. You got a pure bloodlust, man. That's why they like to go big game hunting
in numbers.
The
cleanse is by, I'm a butcher, but the cleanse is by blood.
Yeah, I think 35 and 30 is 35 and 31 or something like that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Go ahead, bro.
The Psalms 55 and 9, destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues. Mm-hmm. For I have seen violence and strife in the city. Mm-hmm. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in thereof is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her street.
Hey, that's Babylon, man. Mm-hmm. That's Babylon, man. Hey, it's nothing but wickedness, man. In the middle of this motherfucker. Sorrow.
Because you got mothers,
pain,
and fathers losing their children.
Yeah.
You got children losing their mothers and fathers.
Yeah. You got little kids that get thrown in a fucking trash can, brother. Mm-hmm. You got little kids in the Babylon. They got it now where it's so bad now that they got it where that the women can take their fucking kids, and every police station, fire station, any so-called emergency system station, the women can take their kids instead of throwing them in the trash cans and shit. They'll throw them out on the streets. Mm. So when they have a birth a baby, they can just give them right up with no problem, with no qualms. Just give them up. They got a chute. They have a fucking chute. You can slide your child down there.
And
what the fuck?
And at the end of the day, it's worse. It's on the mother, of course, for doing that shit, and the father, but it's even on Esau as well, because they're the ones with the power, and they're allowing it. They're promoting it like that. They're promoting it.
That's it.
So that's what I'm saying. So this wickedness, and that's what Scripture says, y'all, their wickedness has reached unto heaven. Yeah. So the Lord hears and sees this wickedness. Mm-hmm. He's just dealing with his people first. But when he's done dealing with us, he's gonna get on y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right.
And y'all gonna have it way worse. Only reason why America's standing right now is because the Lord is dealing with the house of David. He's dealing with Israel. Okay? Because he's dealing with the Israelites. Because the scripture says, shall not start at my house first. So he's gonna start with his people first. So so just like a father, what does a father do when his son's going off? You don't care about the fucking friend.
Right.
You care about the damn son. You care about your son. You're like, bro, what the hell wrong with you? Yeah. It's just like, say if your son got his ass beat by somebody, you just let him. You gonna get on your son's ass for that, but then you gonna turn around, make your son whoop his ass.
That's right. You better get with it.
So so it's just like that. The only reason why Esau, the real only reason why you're in reign right now is because the Lord is not done dealing with his people. Once he's done dealing with his people, sealing his elect, then y'all time's gonna come. Just like stated in Job 14:5. They have a bound that they cannot pass.
Yep.
All right, back on this is Psalms 55:11. Wickedness is in the midst thereof, deceit and guile depart not from her street. For it was not an enemy that reproached me, that I could have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me. then I would have hidden myself from him. But it was thou, a man, mine and equal, my God and my acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked unto the house of the power and company. Let death seize up, let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. As for me, I will call upon the power and Yahweh Bashim Shah shall save me. And that's what we're going to need to, man.
Yeah.
We're going to need to call upon the Lord, because the real shit of it is that, you know, this we see it's getting worse.
Yeah.
The rioting, you know what I'm saying? It's getting worse by every fucking year. This shit's not getting better.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? The markets are going out of control. The people's all out of whack.
Yeah.
Everybody's going crazy and crazy. There's a whole bunch of riots.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why the men of the Lord, we need Yahweh Shem Shah. We can't stand up to Esau physically. We can't, because they got the gun.
They got the gun. They got the weapon.
What the fuck can we do against a tank?
That's right.
What is your little 135-pound ass pistol, or your little 35-pound ass coming out with your fucking pistol, or saying I want women in the hood? That's the foolishness of all people. They think, oh, I'm this and that. Oh, I bang this. Nigga, they got tanks. Nigga, they got helicopters. They got drones.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is why we need Yahweh Shem Shah.
That's right.
You know, because without the Lord, bro, you know, like I said, man, we're going to get destroyed. And not only them, they're going to destroy themselves. So yeah, bro, that's it on that.
Go ahead and do that. Get back to Isaiah 19 real quick. You got 19? What, you looking for something? Hey, get Isaiah 19 real quick. While you looking for something.
You want the answer?
Huh? Yeah, we'll hit that next. Let's hit this. Let's finish up in that 19.
Come on.
We'll hit that.
This is Isaiah 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And
really, the Lord, and really, when in that scripture, man, the Lord has already done it, because He sent the Spirit. The evil spirit is amongst Egypt right now, man. A heavy ass evil. It's always been, but you know that's the Lord sending these evil spirits, man. These amongst this place, man. And Esau wickedness is just getting worse and worse.
Oh shoot!
Right?
Sorry.
Esau wickedness is just growing and growing, man. Because the Lord is putting that. It put that perverse spirit. He's mingled a perverse spirit amongst these people. He done mingled a wicked, evil, heavy, wicked, evil spirit. Man, and he, just like when the Lord did to King Saul, shit, He put that wicked spirit on him, man. He put that heavy demon on him, and that's what's over America, man. Over AKA America, fucking Babylon, right? Babylon the Great, right? It's the daughter of Babylon. This is what the Lord has done. He put this wicked ass spirit over this place, man. Go ahead.
No, real quick, because you said that. I got quick.
Go ahead.
This Psalms 37. I'm getting the point. And the Psalms 37:35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spread himself like a green bay tree.
Yeah, who is that? That's Esau Edom, so-called white man. In great power, spread himself like a green bay tree, man. All over, man. Right? And all his wickedness is spread all through. And it's spread all through the world. Esau has accomplished what Alexander the Great, the Greek, set out to do. Right?
Well, he got the whole nowhere at that time.
At that time, but there was more.
Yeah. So the part of the world he created.
There was a whole nother part of the world. He created, you know what I mean? Him coming into power was the real start of their wickedness. And then the four generals just amplified the shit.
Yeah.
You know? And now they done got to this point. They done made it this, you know, we done had them in derision. We done, you know, we put them down. But now the devils came back up. And now they look at what they do when they up. Look at what they do. They don't stop. It's the same.
Of the east and the west.
Yeah. They got the whole. They got the today. The whole known world is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole known world today, unless there are other parts of the world that we don't know about. But what we know about today, it's all in this devil's hand, man. Whether it's Russia, whether it's Germans, the German Edomites, whether it's the American Edomites, and then all of them are up under this devil. The only one they don't got up under him is Russia. The only Edomite that's not under this devil is Russia, man. That's it. But everybody else, in Moab, is not under this devil. right? He worked with them to a point, but he's not under. But everybody else in this whole world, man, pretty much primarily the majority of Africa still is, which they're coming out of it. But he got the whole world. I got the whole world in his hand. He got the whole fucking world in his hand. You know, and look at the world. Look at the world. That gonna tell you if the righteous is ruling. Look at it. Look at what the fucking fucking Karzais are fucking doing over there to Gaza. And that's scriptural, though. I gotta say it because that's scriptural. Because when you go to Amos, the first chapter, so I'm gonna do a video on that. Just a quick video. You go to Amos, the first chapter, it talk about the missiles gonna come past in Gaza and tear that bitch down. So it's getting torn down. Okay, Gaza is getting ripped down. Okay, so but that's spiritual though. But they're doing what the Lord want them to do. But look how wicked they are, man. Mm-hmm. You know, like I say, they're doing as much murder to the Palestinians as the Russians is doing to their own people, the Ukrainians. They drop it. Well, I don't even think Russia even doing that. People getting murdered and killed. Fucking the Ukraine probably hit more Russians than the Russians is hitting Ukrainians. But the point is that the slaughter and murder, you can just look it all up on X and they show it all the violence. All the dismembered leg parts, brain hanging out. All the little kids all over the ground in puddles of blood. Getting all drove into the hospital and dismembered here and dismembered there. And I mean, the shit is just, the carnage is just fucking cruel. You think about Psalms 91.
And people still sleep.
People still laid up, man.
Because it is in them.
You know? And most of them won't even watch it anyway. They won't pay attention to that. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see the truth, right? They too busy they want to watch Snoop Dogg.
ISO speeds, constant.
Yeah. But what was them niggas on last night? It was Snoop Dogg and fucking what was that?
Playboy Cardi on here.
Oh.
The nigga with the
on
fucking
the BET.
nigga with the
on that BET
nigga with the Ice Star Lollipop.
Yeah, oh yeah, him, that fool. Right?
Yeah, fact, yeah, Ice Star Lollipop.
Right, on that BET thing. The award thing, whatever it was.
Bow
yeah.
on there.
Yeah, all of them on there.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's what
Kevin Hart, Carson, and
Keisha Cole.
That's what they into, man. You know, they pay attention to the bullshit of life, man. And they right there in smack dab in LA, looking at Snoop Dogg coming in with his pimp coat on and shit, his wife. It's the same stupid shit, bro. You've been doing this shit since I was younger, man. Mm-hmm. Like, man, when you niggas wake up, you know, but you know what's really going on, dude. You know what's really going on. You know, their job is to keep you asleep.
Yeah,
why see that's the smoke and mirrors, right? That's the smoke and mirrors. Crib, blood, cuz, get it, what the fuck? I'll be these GD Vice Lord. These niggas is crazy.
Yeah, it's like nigga. I mean, you know, when you listen to that Playboy Cardi, that nigga Playboy Cardi got on there. Cut it again.
It's just stupid shit, bro.
You know, and then you hear the music now. It's like, and like they got do a little Trippie Redd, do whatever the fuck, you know, this newer generation shit. But the music's not even like
stupid
music anymore.
Don't make sense.
You know, a lot of it's like punk, rock, rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you listen to it, it's like, bro, niggas. And the fact is, niggas really listen to these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
And it's all, but the whole point is all designed
it's all
to keep you asleep.
And it's all, and yeah, you got a nigga walking around. Then it shows you how weird Hollywood is, because you got a grown ass man walking around with a diamond lollipop.
What the fuck was that? That was the stupidest shit.
You know what I'm saying? A grown ass man walking around with a diamond lollipop putting it in his mouth.
It was pink diamonds or something.
It was pink diamond lollipop putting it in his mouth.
But it can show you how low mentally the mind is,
right,
especially Jake, but really the whole world, because like I said, because they use all of them to put you to sleep, to keep you asleep.
Maybe using the ice.
No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? See, like these young niggas, I don't even really know. I don't pay them niggas no attention. But when I see Snoop Dogg's old ass up there, right, with his pimp coat on and his wife, who he been married to all these years.
For the older generation, keep them asleep.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Right, yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, they got it for everybody. Oh, Dr. Dre was up there giving, you know, with his faggot ass. All it's like, man, y'all, you really like this same old. It's the same old rigmarole, bro. Mm-hmm. It's the same old shit, man. So it's like, you know, you gotta But that's what the world is. But while all around, everything outside is blowing up, man. Everything outside is chaotic as fuck. You know? But here you come, and you come to these dumbass shows, and just to forget your pain. Fuck that. I ain't got time because shit, fuck that shit going down, man. Ain't nobody, hey bro, I ain't got time to be having no good time, kumbaya and this shit. Bro, this shit is popping off. And this shit coming to a fold. Cause you be sitting up in there and then they drop a missile on that bitch and all y'all dead up in there with the entertainment. Be happy, you have fun, good. You was sleeping. And that's why the Lord said he gonna come back and he gonna catch you niggas sleep.
Well, yeah, cause Jake now, I mean, here's the thing about Jake. You know, Jake in the spirit of like getting money and having a good time.
Yeah.
That's just Jake's spirit. You know, cause Jake ain't trying to be in war. Jake ain't trying to do all that other shit.
No.
Jake trying to enjoy, get his riches, enjoy his life. That's just
but
Jake.
It's over though. You know
what I'm saying? And that's just
shit.
Jake. And Jake can't see that and shit coming to an end.
They fools, bro.
You know, because Jake...
They don't want to see it.
Yeah, because Jake want to enjoy his life, man.
They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it.
You know,
what that one bitch say?
Jake happy Jake finally got the hood.
Right. What that one bitch say?
So Jake said, nigga, I'm out the hood now, yo. So
no.
Jake trying to get out the gutter and shit.
What that one Edomite bitch say? She say, give me the lie. Or how did she say it? What's that? What was that bitch, that wicked bitch? Lady Gaga. She said, don't give me the truth. She said, I'd rather have the lie.
Yeah.
Because it's sweeter.
Yeah, because like I said, think about it. Here it is, you trying to get out the hood. I mean, you know, Jake's situation's fucked up.
Yeah.
So Jake, that's why you need the truth. Because when you're a Judite, you know, you're really fucked up because, like, you know, you think about it, I mean, in any logical sense, you in the hood, you want to get out there.
Yeah.
You want to, you know, so Jake focused on trying to get his money so we get the fuck out the hood because he trying to get away from all that shit. But not knowing that, you know, this other shit is coming.
You want that because just like Esau, Jake believed that their kingdom gonna last.
Yeah, he think this shit.
They think this shit gonna keep going,
mm-hmm.
and that's a big fault of the so-called black man. Mm-hmm. He been so wired, so much of a slave. He's so enslaved, engraved into the system that he can't see nothing else, man. He can't. All he can do is believe is this.
Get out the hood.
It's gonna always be, you know.
And Jake's heaven is getting out of the hood.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's getting out of the
That's
struggle.
all the heaven they need.
It's getting out of the hood, being able to pay their bills and shit, and just be able to
how they car
and shit. So that's Jake's whole mind frame. Yeah, is to get out from where he's from.
Yeah. What was we at?
So you told Jake, laws is gonna come. Martial law, man.
They ain't seeing that.
That's too much, bro.
They ain't gonna see it.
Martial law, because niggas already in martial law in the hood.
Yeah, they ain't gonna see it till it hit.
Jake already, Jake like shit, nigga. We already in martial law, bro.
Yeah.
By his own people.
Yeah.
Cause he can't, like you said, you can't go to certain blocks.
You can't go to certain blocks.
and you know, in certain places, so them niggas already on lockdown by each other.
They used to it.
So you think the white you good fuck like let them fuck them white motherfuckers anyway.
Yeah.
So Jake just fuck him. I'm gonna die trying to get this money then.
Yeah.
Instead of seeing that he needs to repent and get back with the Most High,
right,
and seek the
You
Lord.
don't see it that way.
Early while he may be found, so you can receive the kingdom of heaven.
And that door's closing, man.
But they don't see that.
That's right. I mean, if not, the door ain't already closed, bro.
Because a lot of times too, Jake don't know where you going when they die.
No.
He don't know shit.
He don't believe none of that. Drake don't believe none of that.
He don't know all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you think about it now, like they got the angel wings of another nigga kill another nigga. This nigga was a thug, drug dealer, all this other shit. But then the pastor told his mama he went to heaven. You gotta really think, like, if there really was a hell, but he did. He's in a spiritual. But like, let's just be honest here though. If there really was a hell where you burn the turn, that's where that nigga would be going right now. Every nigga you see go to heaven. Everybody go to heaven. This nigga is the reality of it.
Go back to the one who.
And you know what's funny too? Nobody's ever heard C die. Nobody's never said they went to hell. Never. Yeah. It could be the most niggas be they be weed heads, drug dealers, murderers, all that shit. All they all go to heaven, bro.
Yeah.
According to Christianity, everybody go to heaven. So what's the point for hell?
Yeah.
Cause hell is on earth. You know, but that's the point. But if you using a Christian mindset, your son really supposed to be in hell.
Yeah. He's down there with Satan.
Shit, like even dealing with the dude that offed himself. Yeah, him. And also You know what I'm saying? Back in Oak Park. Do the art show back in Oak Park. You know what I'm saying? He went to heaven and everything like that. You know that's a sin.
Who?
Oak Park.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah. He went. I remember the pastor came in and everything.
I was like, wait, where? Who?
Remember the pastor came and everything? Yeah, he done went on.
Oh, yeah.
He done went on up into heaven.
Yeah, well, he did though. You know,
But you get what I'm. But you get
But to
what
the
I'm.
doctrine,
But again, according to their doctrine,
they supposed to go to
you
hell.
supposed to go to hell.
Bad people go to hell.
Bad people go to hell, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the whole point. Jake don't know where the fuck they got, and that's the thing about it. They don't know where the fuck they going. They just saying this shit because that's what they just been taught.
Yeah.
They don't really believe it.
Nah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, where a nigga really at for real?
And that's really what's bad about this time now. Because during this time now, with all this shit going on, Jake's so asleep.
Yeah, they don't know what
They not gonna see it. Even with all this Ukraine war, they figure it's gonna be over. But
that's
they
how
can't
long
see,
shit is.
They can't end the Ukraine war. They can't end the fucking Iranian war with the Israelis. They can't end none of these wars. So that it's not gonna end until the Lord wanted to end.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing you can do, but stay asleep because that's your job.
Because Jake is stuck, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Back to that scripture.
The idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst.
And that's right, man. Because the Lord is going to tear this bitch down. Man. He's already doing it. He's doing it through them anyway, right? The system is crumbling and collapsing, right? Yahweh Shemashah is collapsing Esau's system, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and they just can't see it, and you can't see it through the gas prices. You can see it through the food prices. You can see it through the house prices. You can see it in the stock markets. You can see it in the volatility of life. Just this shit just ain't right.
Yeah. Like I said, you trade in the financial markets, man. The shit's not even the same it was back like 3 years ago.
Right, it ain't right, man. Look at the trucking industry. The shit just ain't right.
Like I said, after Biden, futures moved a lot more smooth. It was a lot more better. But now it's like ever since Trump came in, it's been like
turmoil.
Moving.
Yeah, it's been in turmoil.
It's
no stability. It can't even find us. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's
not
down.
smooth. Like it's not it's not smooth.
Yeah.
It'll early market open and then it'll start consolidating and it's shit's off and then too got all this news going on.
Yeah, everything.
It's too much shit going on. And then
too many wars.
It's too much shit going on. It's just who's like, oh fuck this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cause this shit's going down.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother.
That's it. And that's what they doing now.
Yeah.
And they fight now. That's a big thing now. We look here in America, specifically, just talking about. I'm gonna speak specifically for America, which we know Egypt is fighting Egypt out in other places, but just specifically for here, they're fighting each other. Start with all these riots, man. Right? This here martial law. If it doesn't get calmed down, if they don't squash it, if they don't find a way to, because they already sent the military down, and you're not even supposed to have military in America because it's not I forget what it's called, but they're not allowed into America. They're not supposed to be in here guarding or anything in here. But they're doing it already, so the martial law is gonna be set in place for this place to just for everybody to get back locked down again. Go ahead.
And everyone against his neighbor, city against city.
Hey, city against city. You got Chicago, L.A., Minnesota, Seattle. All these cities is going into uproar. Go ahead.
City against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Dallas. City against city, kingdom against kingdom. Go ahead.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof.
Yeah.
Okay? All that pride, all that good old American,
Well, that shit's gold.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, hey, like I say, America was a big ass facade, man. Right? The American dream was a nightmare. It's turned into a fucking. It was a dream in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. That America was cheap, right? You could get you can get a fucking car for $1,000, a brand new fucking car, man.
Yeah, because everybody like my generation that's new,
Okay.
that's young, everybody still with their parents.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I talking about how, because a lot of niggas can't even afford the fucking the rent.
But during that time, the houses was coming off the fucking market like crazy, dirt cheap houses. You know, you could get a house for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, get you a car for $1,000, $1,500. I mean, fucking brand new, right off the market, 1955. Get that bitch for a nice good old price. Mm-hmm. And now you go get a motherfucking car. Now you spending 50 bands for some piece of shit, man. Mm-hmm. You know, it ain't like that. You go to a house. Them houses, like where I grew up at, the house that I remember when my old bird first bought a house, and this was back in the 80s, right? The house was worth at that time in the what was it fucking? She got an 89, and I believe she bought it for $36,000. $36,000. That's not bad. That's in the bird. She moved out to the suburbs from the hood, but now that motherfucker's worth $280,000. It's a motherfucking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just been remodeled and shit from whoever got it now and shit and all that bullshit. But the point is though that house before was a $36,000 house, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and you look at that's good. No, that's just how high shit has gotten. They have they embellished they done over bubbled over I can't think of the word right now. It's a word I'm trying to get out of my mouth. But they inflated the prices.
Yeah, like chick was on TikTok. She said she went grocery store. She said a small pack of brown beef cost $23.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
And she said she said she's talking about some. I need you. I gotta get me a man. You gotta have money.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's crazy as fuck, man. That's why so many J's run out the country now. Now you start finding when they get out the country because why? They can find cheaper goods. They can find goods cheaper. Like
certain things should cost. I mean, certain things should have cost them fucking $3.
Nah, man, it's fucking crazy.
Because nothing about ground beef has ever changed.
No, nothing about anything has ever changed.
For it to be that much money.
Yeah.
For anything to be that much money.
A fucking McDonald's, nothing about gas has changed. And gas now, when you go $3, $4, $5. Shit, go to California, gas is fucking $7, $8.
Yeah.
Okay? That's fucking bananas.
You go to New York, you'll get a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. It's $7,000.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's just
what the fuck is this, bro?
And it's only like barely 1,000 square feet.
It's fucking shithole.
Yeah, it's a shit. Yeah, New York is a shithole.
Fucking paying this shit for, bro.
Yeah, New York is a shithole.
I mean, no fucking sense.
Not at all. Go ahead, brother.
For the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers.
All these charmers, all these idols, it is not gonna help. It's not gonna work. Buddha and all this bullshit you believe in here in Babylon is not gonna work. It's not gonna help you. Go ahead.
And to them that have familiar spirit, and to the wizards.
All them bitches, warlocks, right? Go ahead.
Because you know they got priests, those elites.
Yep.
They got those priests and shit.
Yep.
Those, what they call them, Jesuit priests.
Mm-hmm.
They got those Jesuit priests and shit.
The Catholic,
all them motherfuckers.
He died and shit. You know,
I think he's in jail. He's supposed to be in jail.
Yeah, I don't even know if they chose him yet, but I didn't pay that shit up too. I don't think they chose him. But it's the point though. But that one motherfucker, man, whatever his name, motherfucker.
Francis.
Yeah, he died. Well,
Yeah.
Shit. Because why? He's just a man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You are not a god. You are just a man.
And he was a false prophet on top of that.
False ass prophet. Go ahead.
And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a Pharaoh's king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts, and the water shall
That's
fail.
it on that. You got something?
Appreciate it. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some may count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willingly that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But that's going to it's not slack concerning his promise to Israel, but even just with his promise with destroying this world. He's not slack concerning anything that he says. So if the Lord says he's gonna do something, he's gonna fucking do it. You gotta believe it. Right. So and as men of the Lord, it's for us to teach it and actually apply it to our life. That way we don't get destroyed by the Lord, right? because we're coming, like I said, we're coming to a terrible time, right? Rather people see it or you don't. You just like the people in the time of Noah, you know. You just like the people. That's all it is, man. You know.
It's a repeat all over.
It's just a repeat. Verse 10. You know, like I said again, do you think Roman thought they was gonna fall? I mean, shoot, they took over Byzantine Empire. They took over a lot of shit, bro. Shit, they took over a lot of shit. I was, going through. Rome really took over a lot of shit. That was a powerful ass kingdom. But do you honestly think that they believed they was gonna fucking fall? Did anyone think they was gonna believe they was gonna fall? No. No, they didn't think they was gonna fall. If you running shit, if you that powerful, ain't nobody can fuck with you for years. Do you honestly think you're gonna fall? Hell no. But they fell.
Because when you speak on the Byzantine Empire, they took over from Rome, and Rome came back and came back and took it again. And that's the thing about it. So it's the funniest shit how shit works. Because that was Jake in rulership during the Byzantine Empire, Constantine the Great and all of them. But Esau came back up in the power. And took their shit back. So
Yeah, so Esau, and just so speaking America now, how long? Where's the wars at here in America? As America is not in the inside, he's just dealing with his own people and immigrants, right? Do you honest? No one in America thinks it's gonna fall, except for the prophets. We know it's gonna fall,
right.
But no, I'm talking about the people. No one in America thinks it's gonna fall. Okay, since I was born, America was up.
Right.
America was kicking it.
Right.
So I woke up to this shit, right? So that's for many people. No one. I don't know anyone who saw the growth of America with their own eyes.
Right.
You just woke up to the shit.
Yeah.
So so motherfuckers don't believe it's gonna fall. But this, like I said, this shit will. Just like the Romans thought they was gonna fall. You think Alexander the Great thought he was gonna fucking lose?
Yeah.
You thought he was gonna actually fall? You thought that nigga was gonna die? That nigga didn't think he was gonna die. Then he died at a young age.
He died young.
He died at a fucking young age. Do you think he was gonna die?
40, 30, 40 years.
I'm pretty sure his generals didn't think he was gonna die. Like he like come on, man.
Something like that.
Yeah, he
He didn't have
he
no
came
long
into power. He
leadership.
came into power when he was about 20.
Yeah, he only
He
ruled
died
like
about his 30s.
I think it's about
30s.
33, somewhere like that.
Yeah, he had a quick rulership, like 14 years or something.
But then 14 years, so he conquered
a lot of shit.
half of the world.
Yeah.
He had the world in fear.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Second Peter.
Then him and his posterity, they went out, conquering more. Then then Rome came about, and then it just ended up going from there. And Rome had the whole world under his foot at that time.
In 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night,
That's right.
in the which the heavens shall pass away.
And that's what we was talking about earlier about that Snoop Dogg and them shit, that BET Awards bullshit, or whatever fuck that shit. That's the thief in the night. That's that sleeping shit. Because the thief in the night catches when your ass is knocked out at your deepest sleep. You in that good old sleep and you ain't moving. You just gone.
Yeah, but Judas sleep though.
Yeah, but that's how.
Judas sleeping heavy.
But that's the catch. But that's the gatekeepers.
Yeah, Judas
right?
sleeping heavy, man.
They them gatekeepers. They the gatekeepers for Satan to keep our people, but also it has stretched unto the other people, other nations. It stretched to Esau. I mean, because they're so entwined with us now. Right, as the scripture say, was that Genesis, is that 50?
Yeah, they love
you're in the neck of your enemies.
Listen, younger generation.
Yeah, they love them, man.
Like Playboy
The
Cardi
Edomites.
shit. And you
They
think
was
about
bumping that
this,
shit out here.
and the real shit about it too, right? You watched the dude Playboy Cardi do his thing. You look back at the crowd. Nobody really knew what the fuck that nigga was even talking about. He was. Why did he get there? Cause them Edomites, man.
Yeah, they buy that music.
Them Edomites,
They always
man.
have. Nas said that on his music.
Them Edomites love his shit.
Nas said, I feel he got
So
the song.
it's really the Edomites that got on there. The niggas ain't listening to him for real. And it's the true thing about it. You got a couple niggas listening to him, they're weird.
Yeah.
You be them weird niggas.
Yeah.
But most regular Jakes ain't listen to that nigga.
Yeah.
It's them Edomites.
Yeah, they bring up.
They be bumping his shit.
That shit.
And they, you know what I'm saying, they get the platform off of Esau.
Yeah, but they do it because, like Nas was talking about, he said one day he's at his concert. He was doing a concert.
Yeah, all that rolling loud
He
shit,
said
that's all Edomites.
Yeah, he said he never really paid it much attention. He'd be at the concert doing his thing. He would, and you know how Lord will open you up for a reason, right quick. And he said all these times he's been doing concerts, he never paid attention. And when he he was doing a concert. He said, middle of his concert, he just like looked at the people. And he said, man, he said, I actually look. He said, ain't nothing but motherfucking white people on this bitch. He said he looked around, he was like, he said he don't know why. It made him look, and it just the blindfold, the Lord unblinded his eyes, and all he seen was white people bumping his shit.
Yeah, the black entertainment was really white entertainment.
Yeah, he was like, where the fuck? He said, where the fuck my people at? Nigga, they broke.
Yeah,
They can't go. They can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
They can't afford to come see you.
They can't afford to go.
These niggas that's be on this YouTube, these are the least amount of niggas. All this bullshit. They the majority. Jake ain't got shit. They can't come out there to the motherfucking concerts, man. They ain't gonna come there. Ain't nobody coming up to see that shit. They'll bump your shit, you know, in their cars under the neighborhood. But the Jake ain't mad shit. Jake ain't got shit.
That's why when you hear most Jake that do make it, they always say I came out the mud.
Yeah.
You know, because most of them do. Some of them, like, you know, Shador Sanders is just a lying piece of shit. But
Oh, yeah.
but like people, but you know, the rest, you know.
It ain't never been
Go-
that mother.
Yeah. But the rest,
Shit, he was
you
sitting
know,
on,
I've been saying.
the oldest son, he was sitting on his father's lap with jury on when his father got drafted. His father came out the mud.
Yeah.
Old man Sanders got it from the mud, right?
Mhm.
But the sons, they ain't get it from the mud. Little, what's his name? Bucky.
Mhm.
He was sitting on his daddy lap. His daddy draped and all that jerry. Yeah. Who got it from the mud? He was born in it. He was born in the riches. He wasn't, you know what I mean? Like you said, he woke up, he just was born in this shit. Well, he woke up, he was born in wealth. Right? He didn't feel what his father felt.
No.
Like, he tried to act like he do. Now you see him on the, you know, okay.
Well, it's because he probably watched some documentaries of his father.
Yeah.
Or his father probably told him stories.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he
They want to be, and then you see, then he
Right.
probably goes on YouTube and sees the Jakes actually do go through it.
'Cause
They
he
actually went through it.
Yeah, he got this thing. Y'all, I don't wear nothing but black and red. You know, he tried to like shut up, buddy, like straight up. Like, and he said he was at a thing. I mean, I like the guys and all, but anyway, but he had this thing about you know, he was what was he saying? He was at a gas station and he was talking to this white guy, so-called white man, and the dude was having a good conversation with him, and he was like, when he got done with the conversation, he looked over at the Lord did one of those things again, and he looked over at the man truck, said, man, the whole KKK uniform in this fucking car, man. He's like, I know when he got in there, he was calling me all kind of monkey niggas. You know, but it's you know what I'm saying, but it's you know what I'm saying? Here chopping it up. And you don't know who you chopping it up with.
Oh, really?
You don't know who that person is. See why? Because he's slow to life. He's slow to understanding, right? He think, oh, he got money. He ain't, you know, because see, they don't normally feel that because their money protects and shields them from that until they don't. See what I'm saying? So Satan always got his way to put somebody in your face, and he smile in your face, all that good old shit. Well, if you pay attention, right? That's why I was talking about. Well, I ain't gonna take it for myself. The scriptures say, "Be aware of your surroundings." Right? Always be aware when you know before. Right? I don't play that conversation with certain type of people.
But that's
I
why
don't
it's
give a
foolish
fuck.
to be out, you know, high and drunk.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Fuck that
making
conversation
like,
shit.
that's foolish to be drunk out anyway.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who you're amongst.
Yeah.
And this is why the scripture specifically tells us to be separate. But that's why Jake get into it with a lot of bullshit. It's because
I don't even know if
it's
he's even drunk.
because
I just
they
think
foolish.
he was sober foolish.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? He wasn't even drunk.
Even for instance, this is why the scriptures are
He
set
was
up.
sober
This is
foolish.
why the scriptures are set up for the way it is. This is why we're taught the way we are. Because the Lord already knows. Because you don't know who the fuck you're talking to. You don't know who you're speaking to. Not everybody's buddy, not everybody's cool. Not everybody's like that. I'm gonna be real. There's more people that want to kill you than there is that people who want to help you.
Right.
And that's the straight honesty of it.
Because you think about it, right? You gotta think about it. That he probably was in the truck. I think he said he was in the truck, old truck, whatever it was. What did they kill Jake in Tulsa, Oklahoma? The wealth that niggas had. They wanted that wealth. Edomites didn't have that kind of wealth. Them Sanders got more wealth than many fucking Edomites got. So that Edomite, when he was pulled up in his green, what was that, Bentley, whatever the hell, up at the gas station. Oh, hey, buddy. He saw a smile on your fucking face. All around, he probably been, and he don't even know Esau probably got a goddamn tab on him, and he don't know it.
But money makes people feel invincible. It makes them feel
You
invincible.
miss it.
I was speaking
You
of
don't
music,
see
talking
it.
about Asher Speed and Asher Hall.
Mhm.
You know, he's talking shit to him because why he a big streamer, got the camera, and he got money.
Mhm.
You know, so money really, it truly does. It makes people feel untouchable.
Yeah, it does.
It makes them feel they don't
It
realize
blinds
that
you.
they don't realize, bro, that you can be touched.
Mhm.
No, they just don't realize that.
It blinds you.
It blinds you heavy. You know, that's why if you just don't got no type of control, you just gonna be a slave, and he's a fucking slave.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a fucking slave,
Yeah.
and he's gonna end up in a bad position, and then he's gonna be in a position where your money cannot help you.
That's right. And a position your money can't help you. It's Egypt fighting against
He's gonna
Egypt.
fight against Egypt. Yeah.
You can't.
But is Joshua Speed gonna go up to one of them
That's it.
immigrants and tell them to stop it? Don't
Right.
kill me.
Right.
So you can tell him you gonna go up to a fucking soldier
Yeah.
that's ready to kill, that got orders from Vladimir Putin to put your ass down and tell him I'll give you money. That's what Scripture says. Gold and silver. I'm not a butcher, but gold and silver won't be no more.
That's it. Yeah.
It won't help.
They ain't gonna want it. It's not gonna help.
So and then that's why also it talks about, the Scriptures talks about, it's in Psalms, but it also talks about how the riches. I'm about to just pull it just real fast because I'm butchering it.
Because all of them, YSO Speeds, and all of them, man, all them guys, you'll never see them talk about this situation that's going on now.
Hell no.
They not gonna talk. Like I said, they was up there at the fucking awards. They wasn't talking about
Nigga,
what was going on
that
outside.
nigga Sinet said, what did he say? He said he don't care about politics.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
They want to They want to stay out of it.
He wants to stay out of it.
Right.
He wanna keep his fans.
But you can't stay out of it because the Lord gonna make it's going to go off everybody. There comes a point in time where there's no. Yeah. Go ahead.
The Psalms chapter 49.
And they doing that to
Verse
these
5.
so-called white men anyway. Go ahead.
The Psalms 49:5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heels shall compass me about? They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor
That's right.
give to the Most High a ransom
That's
for him.
That's it.
For the redemption of their souls is precious and is ceased forever.
So how you gonna save yourself with your money? Because the Lord don't give a fuck about your money. 'Cause your money don't mean shit to him. It ain't shit anyway. Right? Your wealth, the hell, even to here on this earth, everybody know the dollar ain't worth shit. Other than them niggas. They the only niggas that run around still with their money all out, or money all on the table. But in all reality, it's not even got a value to it, brother. It ain't been backed by shit. It's just a digital dollar now. It's a number. It's a digital number blown out the air, man. You know?
Right here. This is verse 16. Be not thou afraid when one is made rich, when the glory of his house is increased.
That's right.
For when he dieth, he shall carry nothing away.
That's it.
His
Man.
glory shall not descend after him.
That's it.
Though while he live, he bless his soul, and men will praise thee when thou doest well to thyself. He shall go to the generation of his fathers. They shall never see light.
That's it, man.
So there you go. So all that. So really, this shit is nothing. This world is nothing. You know, it's nothing. You can be in a beautiful place. It's cool little
It's
place.
cool.
But at the end of the fucking day, it's just that. It's just cool for now.
Yeah.
It ain't shit.
Yeah.
Because when you really look at it, bro, it's just like it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just a cool, better place. Appreciate it. But at the end of the day, fuck this shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna have this shit.
Can't go with
You only have what goes with you for good. That's when you got some.
Can't take
No
it.
one got none here.
That's right.
Not Esau don't got none here. Because the Lord's gonna wipe that shit away.
Yeah.
And that's what's wrong with people that think their money is gonna save them. And when the Lord really, when it's time, they gonna fucking know. When it's time, they're gonna fucking know. Because at the end of the day, your money cannot save you, bro. I'm telling you. Only thing that's saving these motherfuckers right now is the fucking lease.
Right.
And when that shit is gone,
No,
when there's already a shortage. There's already been a shortage of cops. Cops been fucking leaving their jobs.
Yeah.
This shit's getting real.
Hey, cause you know how much police officers make, bro, for the work they do.
How much?
The bottom, he makes about $30,000.
Yeah, I figured something.
$30,000 a fucking year, man.
Yeah.
The bottom man. Now they make money when you get up to lieutenants, and
SWAT
captains.
teams like that.
Yeah, the SWAT teams, they make a little, but your captains, your lieutenants, your captains, your what's the bottom cap, your inspectors.
Yeah.
They make money. Your chief of police, he gets dough, right? He $200,000-300,000.
They strive to be that. It's like a goal.
Right. Yeah. So, but that's where the money come in at. But the rest of them,
yeah,
under lieutenants, sergeants, they burn 50, 60, 70,000. It's shit hell.
For your life.
Yeah, for your whole
risking your life.
And the worst is the new guy off the street. He working the beat on the street. He the one out there getting shot at. He the one out there got to pull everybody, arrest everybody. He getting the less. He getting the bare minimum. He might be getting 25,000, 30,000 just to carry a fucking badge and a gun and a baton, and maybe possibly gonna get shot at and killed yourself. That ain't worth it. Whereas it's not your. So you saying your life, the value of your life, you put on you was $30,000-$40,000.
They work all day.
A year.
They work all motherfucking day too.
Not a fucking month, right?
No, they work all
and
day.
then they work 12-hour shifts. Some work more than 12.
They work all day.
Some will pull a 16-hour shift.
They be at home sometimes, shut at the crib.
Yeah.
With the suit on and shit.
You gotta go back on
You
in.
gotta go back on all day.
Oh, this riot time too?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, brother.
Your
Your ass is on it. You the young man on your ass working.
You get shit thrown at your type.
Right. Come on, man. It ain't worth. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't. It ain't
Not
worth
all
it, man.
but then why your wife getting fucked up?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. I tell you, it's just like the same thing with the military. Since he goes saying
It's all bullshit.
It's all fuckery, man. It's all fuckery, man.
Yeah, this shit don't matter.
It's all fuckery, man. That's it. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Read Ezra 16th chapter. We didn't really get to there. Sorry, we're going to 12. We're going. Read Ezra 16th chapter. Finish reading Isaiah the 19th chapter. Look, Egypt is falling. Egypt going down. Isaiah 30, is that 30 and, I can't remember, 31, 32 something, 30 and 20. Woe unto him that go down into Egypt for help. I think it's 31, starts at 31, what I'm talking about. 31, I think. That 30? God damn it. Gotta get it far. Make sure I say it right. I think it's 30. Got one.
Why you look for that one? Pulls off.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
This is Isaiah. Yeah, this is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children that the Lord Yahweh Salakia. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, that taketh counsel, but not of me. And that's Esau Edom. You go to so-called white man for your counsel. So the Lord said, destruction unto you, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. Right, coming the spirit of Satan, the so-called white man, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, okay, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. And that's these niggas here in America, man, and everybody else, man. So, hey, woe to you and destruction unto you, man. Because what's coming, man, it's like I say, man, if you can't wake up and smell the coffee with all these wars going on, wars all around the whole earth, America's starting to spark up like a powder keg, hey, you the fucking fool, man. If you think this shit gonna last forever, you the fucking fool, man. Ha, 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 ha. The joke's on your ass, man. Because it's not on us, man. The hopeful elect, the hopeful men, hey, look, we didn't do our camp because we doing some other. So we got shit going on and it gets tight, right? This first camp we done ever missed. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? But even with that said, but we still gonna push and put some scriptures out here. We still gonna do the work. Because we ain't no fucking fools, man. You know, life sometimes can put you, like I say, life will throw shit at you. And you got to go and deal with certain shit, you know? But point is, the man of the Lord going to always do what the man of the Lord got to do, man. We ain't going to sit up and be no fucking fools like the rest of this world, the people in this world. We ain't no fucking idiots. We walk through real smooth and cool. You can't tell who the fuck we are because that's how we move. But we know what's popping, man. Ain't nobody no fucking fools, man. Go Lord Yahbashim shot, the water Yahbashim shot for getting shit popping. You know? We got something.
Quick verses is Job 20:5. That the charging of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrites but for a moment.
That's it.
So yeah, man. So y'all time is mad short. You know, and it might even to the carnal eye, it might seem fucking long. You know, because we're going through.
Might seem good.
You know, it might seem long. It might seem good. It might, you know, because you know you in it, man. You going through it, man. So you know, it's just like when you was fucking 5. You thought it was gonna be a long time until you turned 15. It's just like when you was in middle school, you thought it was gonna be a long time until you graduated, and then you fucking graduated. And that's how it's gonna be when the Lord comes.
See, stock y'all. See, it seems good to young people that's, you know, in their 20s, 30s. But to me, see, I remember, I remember back in the 70s. Well, I'm sorry, the 80s, right? I remember when I used to go to Mr. Cooper's with my grandfather. I remember when gas was like 40 cents, 50 cents, 60, 70 cents. I remember when gas was cheap. When I remember when you could go to the grocery store, bro, when y'all was little. I remember going to the grocery store with $150, bro, and having like 2 big ass carts full of fucking groceries. We just spent $320 and it feel like we got a bunch of nothing. I remember when you put $320 down on some groceries, you gonna fill up your motherfucking deep freezer. You gonna fill up your deep freezer and 2 other refrigerators. Okay? This shit don't even fill up 1 goddamn refrigerator. And then you get a bunch of bullshit. You ain't getting no meats and shit. So, man, fuck your kingdom, man. This shit is falling, man. See, I remember from back in the day. I remember when shit was good. That's when it was really good. Like I said, the old bird bought a house for 30-something thousand. That same house nowadays worth 280. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean? I remember when it was good, man. This shit is hell, bro. This shit is falling, man. Okay? So hey, look. We YSO, your house shot say 5 ones. And keep pushing, keep praying. We almost out of here, man. This thing is going down. Don't get caught slipping. Keep pushing the truth. You know, keep praising y'all about Shema Shah. And with that said, I want to say, call Lord
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Hey, double honors, Pastor Ellis, Grand Millstone, Root, Teach, Well, Peace, Salutation, all you Aki 4 points on the earth. Shalom and a ball.
Shalom, ball.